The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
To throw on second down, Faulkner, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Faulkner. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw again. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? Hey, let's go.
Akers trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
Let's go.
Things
now.
made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Again, it'll be Akers. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And the Rams Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Tua. Walker with a grab, left side. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Getting home that time to Marvian Overshow. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Operating from the gun, Faulkner. He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. From the gun, it's Tua.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Heck of a start to his this season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The football going back to the Rams now. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Hold the stick. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Faulkner. This is caught by Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Reload, Bronco switch, Brock, alert, check, Panther, unlock line.
They give up the middle to Akers.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken around the 12. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
That's good for Washington. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's Walker.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
On play action, here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead.
The point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 21, Rams 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 1st down, Faulkner.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he's out right at the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This time they stay on the ground. Room here to run. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
44. Ready.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Tua, a final shot before half. That is incomplete. So we reach halftime, and what's been... Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On second down, Tua. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Roll, bring it, let go.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Check.
That's out wide for Palmer. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd down and 13.
Reload.
Looking to throw. Faulkner. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Faulkner. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reyes. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offense.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And taken right on the 30. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Faulkner.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Faulkner.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Got a man. That's Ayuk. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Holding. Offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
3rd and 8. Now Tua. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Washington going to send out their punter.
He'll boot it away from about his 35. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
79 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Solo left side. Out.
They run again with Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to it, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here's Tua. They'll roll him out right.
He completes this to Walker.
Ooh, the juke. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Toss left side for Walker.
And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that.
And he is into the end zone. And the Commanders continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Commanders 42, Rams 3.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he He's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
Ready.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
4th and goal.
Let's do it. You ready to run?
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. This is caught. And he will try to get to the pylon, but he's not going to get there. They mark him out short of the goal line. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
To throw on 3rd down, Faulkner.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. Throwing on 3rd and long. Faulkner.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense can very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no